The 9-to-5 grind only gives us the weekend to really live.
But how much can you do in just 64 hours?
I'm Mike.
And I'm Jason.
During the week, I work as a CEO of a tech startup, and Jason works as a mountain guide and performance coach.
With full-time jobs and families, our weekdays are slammed, but our weekends are for crushing adventure.
The concept is simple. We have just 64 hours from 5 p.m. on Friday to 9 a.m. on Monday to go as far, as fast, and as hard as we can, with one goal.
To beat Monday.
This week on Beat Monday, Mike and Jason are heading out to bikepack the Stone House Lands Loop within the San Rafael Swell in central Utah. The trail is roughly 160 miles of rugged and remote terrain.
It's really cold. We've got about 2 hours daylight left, and we've got a storm rolling in. Our chances are still 50-50.
The long distance, large elevation gains, and cold weather will challenge the guys' endurance and ability to suffer.
I wish I could find that next gear because I know Mike's chopping at the bit to spin the bikes a little harder today.
The adventure starts now.
Friday afternoon, time to go pick up the big man. I've biked twice since July, and I don't think Jason's been on a bike since like late June, early July. On that mission, he destroyed his bike, broke it, never fixed it again, and hasn't ridden since.
It's been a minute or two since I've been on this trusty steed. I'm not as strong as I would like to be, so last minute I took the chain ring and made it as small as I could possibly get it. Not gonna be going very fast in the flats, but hopefully with a weighted down bike and a little bit of climbing, it will be a little bit more forgiving. I'm trying to get back in the bike mindset.
Come on, big man.
Take it ready to roll, shall
I
we?
think so. We should do it, man.
All right, you good for mom?
Yeah, love you.
See you guys.
We good?
Let's do it. It's 5 o'clock, we're on the road. It's time to go bikepacking. So thinking about this weekend, I've been kind of nervous about it all week. Definitely a little bit behind the 8 ball when it comes to cardiovascular fitness. So 160 miles on this type of terrain, it's big to lay it out there. So I think it's pretty much a guaranteed beatdown. So I'm trying to embrace it as a character building experience.
So we're hoping we pull into camp around midnight at the latest, get about 5 hours of sleep, wake up early to get all the gear on the bike, and get riding as soon as we possibly can. All right, man, so the plan is we've agreed upon 5:30 a.m. wake up, 7 a.m. roll. So we've got half an hour to drink coffee, eat breakfast, an hour to pack our gear, and then we're on our way. Cool. All right, let's go to bed.
Wakey, wakey.
Sunrise meets great things for the days ahead, and when that sun hits your face for the first time, usually raises the energy levels. So it's great to be out here, and we're excited to have some fun out here in the San Rafael Swell.
The San Rafael Swell is located in central Utah. Over the millennia, wind and water have weathered the rock here to create stunning buttes, mesas, and canyons. The region is not only extremely rugged, but incredibly remote as well, adding another level of complexity for Mike and Jason's adventure, as they need to be prepared for anything.
Cold and trail conditions are gonna be the biggest factor. I think if it looks like this, we'll be able to move 8 miles an hour. Any less, we're set out for a long day. So I still think we're at 50-50.
Best case scenario, gonna average around 10 miles an hour. Worst case scenario, 4 miles an hour. So hopefully maybe we land somewhere in between there. Our goal today is to hit 80 miles, but then we're gonna be racing the clock. You know, it's one of the shorter days of the year, so we're likely gonna be biking into the night, which means it's gonna get cold pretty quick. Lots of unknowns, but that's what we're here for. It's 7:23. We're running late. Come on, let's go. We're going. Time to hit the trail.
Yeah, rock and roll.
All right, let's hit it. We are on the Behind the Reef Road. Definitely more technical than the rest of the route. So far it hasn't been too bad though. I mean, the route's been less technical than I thought it was gonna be, so we're moving well.
Longest-wise, I don't feel in shape. Temps-wise, things are promising. Mixed conditions out here on Behind the Reef Trail. Temperature regulation is a crux. Toes are freezing. sweating up here, but it's cold. Here comes Mike. Just constantly waiting for him today. I don't know what's up with him. What's up, dude? You feeling all right?
Yeah, feeling good. There was a little brain freeze on that descent. Most of the rest of the route is like gravel road. So if we can kind of keep getting through this smoothly without any major issues, our chances are still 50-50. Sweet. Stone House Lands Loop has all sorts of really cool historic mining ruins, such as this one. It's pretty sweet. Just wanted to pop in here real quick and give the behind a break, but it's time to keep going. Combination of steepness and deep sand is tricky. Definitely have a slight advantage with these tires being a little wider than his.
Just pulled over for a second, and yeah, a little sandy.
Jason and Mike's pace begins to slow as the trail becomes more difficult, and the first mechanical problem strikes for Jason.
Oh boy. Oh, is descending that hill. Yeah, let's figure out what's going on here.
A metal clip needed for the front brakes has bent, causing it to rub against the wheel, slowing his bike.
It's like catching every...
Oh yeah. Well, the old adage is holding true. Never met a bike you can't break.
Right. I might be able to fix this.
Nailed it. Yeah, it sounds great. Come on, let's go.
This is rideable.
And this is just the beginning of the Jason Mechanical Show. Just wait, more to come. It's really cold. We've got about 2 hours daylight left, and we've got a storm rolling in. I mean, I'm all for suffering, but not unnecessarily staying up through the night.
Mike and Jason have been biking for hours, but their pace is not currently fast enough to hit the original mission goal.
I've been trying to like amp up the pace a little bit to keep us on a pace that I think is realistic for us to finish this. I think we're gonna have a conversation about coming up with a plan now and figuring out like when we'd have to make a decision as to like alternate our route.
I mean, honestly, I'm going kind of at the pace and level I thought I'd go. I just kind of, I wish I could find that next gear because I know Mike's chopping at the bit to spin the bikes a little harder today.
I feel like I've been trying to like set a higher pace to see.
I can't go that much faster than that.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'll just ride with you and have fun and not think about it.
All right.
All right, so let's just set a time where we wanna stop.
Yeah, I mean,
let's just stop at 7, like we said we were gonna.
Yeah.
We're not getting 180 miles or 170 miles, there's no way. We just got some water and we made the decision to bypass doing the Stone House Lands Loop. So instead, we're gonna do this other really cool option called Swell Night Out, which is the highlights of the Stone House Lands Loop.
Part of Beating Monday is not only seeing how far and as fast you can go, it's also saying yes to opportunities. You know, we haven't been biking much and we put a pretty lofty goal out there. We knew that going into this and we were willing to give it a shot, and this time we're going to plan B.
Once that sun goes down completely, I think it's gonna get pretty cold pretty fast. So plan is to just go to this potential campsite, which is about 10 miles away, and honestly just like try and remind ourselves how awesome of a day it was.
You know, I know how to do this and how to just keep riding. I started riding a little faster, and now it's just all about kind of exploring this place to its fullest this weekend. A mission like this is tough for me. I know my limits on this trip are not making it 160 miles around in these conditions, but I'm really glad we're out here because this is one of the best bikepacking trips I've ever been on.
I'm loving every second of this right now. It's very rare for me to be on my bike in the middle of the night, in the middle of winter, just cruising. It's pretty unique and pretty special.
Woo! Oh man. All right. What is this, a fortress?
The guys find the spot they plan to set camp for the night. It's an unused cattle pen, which should help shield them from wind and get them on dry ground for a more comfortable night's sleep.
We want to get our camp set up. It's cold. Mike and I know that every time we stop, we instantly start shivering. So puffies on, we're gonna erect the tent. We're gonna get inside, get cozy, and then next phase is dinner. It's been a good day. Hopefully tomorrow's better. It's time to get some rest. See you guys in the morning.
How'd you sleep? There was an hour between 4 and 5 or 5 and 6 that was freezing cold.
There's a little
Grand Rising.
rise and shine.
As the sun rises on a frosty Sunday morning, Jason and Mike prepare to get back on the bikes and explore the new shorter route they decided on the day before. While this route is roughly 60 miles shorter, they still have a long day of biking ahead of them.
It's looking really nice. Oh, that sun feels good.
There's a lot more snow on the road than yesterday, which is making the riding a little hard, especially for Jason, who has skinnier tires. I have no expectations on pace. It's up to Jason, whatever he wants to do. I think these roads are going to make it hard to go fast. So, you know, realistically, we'll probably be slower than yesterday in terms of pace.
Man, it's got a 10 out of 10 on the beauty rating. My technical riding ability is certainly being challenged on the powder this morning.
We've come to George's Draw, this cutoff here. It looks like it'll go. It's going to definitely require some hiking, so we're going to start hiking a bike. I think the Beat Monday concept is all about continuing to pursue a life of passion. How epic an adventure is has nothing to do with whether or not you can beat Monday. Like,
No, not at all.
Beating Monday is just about trying to push yourself a little bit, get out of your comfort zone, do something you love with a friend you love, and just try and keep that a part of your life.
Other people should beat Monday because it's a way of looking at how you make the most of your free time. And so Mike and I choose to use the outdoors as our vehicle for challenging ourselves and exploring new places. Beat Monday, challenge yourself, always say yes, and jump at the opportunity when it comes to you.
I'm very impressed that Jason Anton has not had any major mechanicals on this weekend. All right.
That was a pretty amazing
That section was unreal.
That might be the best section of trail I've ridden this whole weekend.
Look at Temple Mountain in all her glory. All right, last big descent of the day, down to Temple Mountain.
Mike, hold up. Drop the chain. Drop it. No, we're good, we're good. Oh, just got a little too overstoker and threw the chain, no big deal. Slap her back on, hit the trails. Oh, Mike, stop, flat tire. Spoke too soon, I got a little psyched. I think I know I punctured my rear tire somehow. I'll be really excited if we leave this spot without our headlamps on, but stay tuned. Got it. Oh.
With the sun setting and only a few miles from the van, Jason decides it will be faster to keep refilling the damaged tire and continue riding, instead of taking a longer time to make a full repair.
We didn't get very far. Took us maybe 100 yards.
Like I said, I think we only have 2 miles left, so.
Oh, nice. We can hike it.
We gotta get up and over this corner, and then it's a descent in.
As soon as you like it, I'll start riding.
As a last-ditch effort to limp the disabled bike back to the van, Jason decides to just run the bike out on foot.
So it goes, adventure bike packing. Oh man, this is the best trail of the whole.
I mean, honestly, we got pretty lucky though, that you got any distance out of that.
We're so close. I can see a little light ahead, and that is the finish line.
Nice job, man.
That was awesome.
So we've got 6 hours of driving ahead of us. We're probably not gonna be home until Oh, by the time we get sorted, like 2 or 3 a.m.
2 or 3.
Time to get packed up. Let's get
rocking.
jamming, man. We got a long drive.
Our final tally as far as distance and vertical gain is about 96 miles and 9,800 feet of vertical gain.
I had a great weekend. This is like exactly what I'm looking for out of a bikepacking adventure. You set a big goal and you just deal with whatever realities are thrown your way. We didn't nail our original objective, but we're gonna make it home in time, and it was a really good time.
For me, this completely encompasses what adventure bikepacking is. You put everything you have on your back, on your bike. You go out there and you deal with obstacles as they come. And it end up being a great time, a great weekend, and ultimately a great memory.
We've arrived, but another Beat Monday mission complete. All right, dude.
Drive safe.
Good night, man. Yep, good mission.
See you soon.
Best part about this weekend is watching Jason suffer a little bit, and dude, you're gonna go down before I am. Are you having a good time?
Yeah, sure, I don't mind biking. Oh, I don't mind biking.
I almost went down.